my name is Robin. I'm talking to you today from a company called Prentis. Prentis are a shared apprenticeship scheme offering construction trade apprenticeships throughout the South East Wales area. Today I'm going to talk to you about careers in construction and how apprenticeships are a route into those careers. So what do you think about when I ask you what construction is? It creates where we live, of course. So the housing market created around 600,000 jobs in 2015 in the UK. That's about 18% of the entire construction industry, or about 1 in 5 workers. It's also where we play. So places like football stadiums, indoor music venues and leisure centres, all things like that need to be constructed and add a lot of value to the communities that they are built in. What you can see here is Camp Nou Stadium in Barcelona, which was built in October of 2014. It's where we work. So if you go to any of our towns or cities, Newport, Cardiff or Swansea, you'll see skyscrapers everywhere that are filled with office workers, all of which need to be constructed. It's also historical and cultural buildings as well. So places like the Senedd, as well as churches, cathedrals and mosques, all need to be constructed. These often need more masonry and technical careers as well. And it's shops. So the image that you can see here today is from Selfridges in the Bull Ring in Birmingham. And this particular shop cost around £60 million to build when it was built back in 2003. It also connects our cities. So what you can see here is Clifton Suspension Bridge. Civil engineering and infrastructure is the highest growth sector within construction, with about 6.1% annually. It enables our travel. So things like airports, docks and train stations all enable us to travel freely around the country and around the world. It also provides our energy. So what you can see here are some wind turbines, which also need to be constructed, and this helps the country move towards a more eco-friendly use of electricity. So some interesting facts for you about careers in construction. The construction industry employs around 3 million people, which is about 8% of the whole working population of the UK. An extra 12,250 jobs in construction will be needed in Wales over the next 5 years. The industry is predominantly made up of small companies and one-man bands. So that's your local builders, plumbers, electricians, things like that you see every day. And the average 18 to 21-year-old in construction earns about £15,145 a year. And that's in comparison to other industries within the UK that average about £9,594 a year. So what makes construction an exciting career opportunity? Well, there are careers to suit everybody's tastes and skills. There's lots of variety, no 2 days are ever the same. There's opportunities for travel. Once you've created and honed your skills, then you can take that anywhere in the world with you. There's entry-level opportunities from apprentice right up to graduate, so you can really join the sector at any time. There's well paid and there's a lot of job satisfaction. A lot of our apprentices tell us that the best thing about being an apprentice and about working in construction is seeing the finished product and the feeling of satisfaction that you did all that work. And it's the freedom to start your own business. It's a lot easier to start your business in construction than it is in any other industry. Up next we have a film, and this one comes from Go Construct. This shows you all of the different careers that are available on site and in offices. careers there did you spot? As well as the more traditional trades like bricklaying and plastering that you may have already known about, there's also craft and technical trades as well. There's things like architecture, quantity surveying and civil engineering, as well as HR and engagement roles too. So here you can see a poster of a construction site showing 12 different occupations found within the construction industry. I'm going to give you a minute and see if you can name all 12 of the skills that you can see on the screen. Okay, so how did you do? Number 1 is a ceiling fixer. Number 2 is a glazier, but I will let you have window fitter for that one. Number 3 is a scaffolder. Number 4 is a plant mechanic. Number 5 is a carpenter. Number 6, nice easy one, this is a bricklayer. Number 7 is a painter and decorator. Number 8 is a plasterer. Number 9 is a roof sheeter and cladder. Number 10 is an electrician. Number 11 is a floor layer. And finally, number 12 is a civil engineer. Very well done if you got all of those correct. So what is an apprenticeship? So an apprenticeship is the best route into construction trades and practical jobs, as the apprentice achieves work-based learning and site experience that employers are always looking for. It combines on-the-job training with college or training provider. You get full-time employment, so you earn while you learn. You have an opportunity to develop skills and to achieve nationally recognised qualifications. You have an opportunity to start a successful career, which is highly valued by employees. And of course, you physically meet a lot of employers as well as you're on the job, which will make it easier for you when you're searching for a job once you've completed your qualifications. An apprenticeship with Apprentice is a little bit different. You get a lot of bonuses that you may not get elsewhere. So we have a variety of trades that you can select from, including carpentry, bricklaying, plastering and drylining, groundworks, wall and floor tiling, painting and decorating, or if you're looking for something a little bit more technical, then we also offer quantity surveying. It's 4 days a week on site, learning your role, and then 1 day a week in college, working towards your qualifications. We pay all of our apprentices £160 a week in their first year, and then that goes up to their national minimum wage for their age range if they stay with us for longer than a year. If you join us after completing a level 1 at college, then you'll work towards your NVQ level 2 and diploma in your chosen trade. We will pay all college fees, CSCS training fees, and any other fees that come up for training that you need while you're with us. We provide you with a toolkit which is worth over £250 and all of your PPE to get you started on site. And you can claim bonuses at 50% and 100% of completion of your qualifications. So, there's lots of personal qualities that we look for that you will also be able to extend upon while you're with us. You'll get some good practical skills, great communication skills, excellent problem solving skills, punctuality and reliability. You'll become a really good team player, and you will have, and you'll leave us with, a great willingness to learn. So in this next video, we speak to our apprentice Danny. Now Danny was a bricklaying apprentice with us who worked with many of our contracting partners and went on to win a few awards as well. He's going to talk about what apprentice meant to him, and our contracting partner Morgan Sindel are going to let you know how it is to work with apprentice. And our programme manager Daryl is also going to let you know a little bit more information about us as well.
Anytime you actually can feel that you've made a difference to somebody's life, to me that's the reason why I do this job. I've been working in apprenticeships for most of my career in construction. You see people grow, you see confidence grow in people, you see them mature, and you're making a difference, and you're changing people's lives in many ways. We've got some of our apprentices who haven't had the greatest start in life, and by us taking them on into employment and giving them the experience we do, it's life-changing. Apprentice is a shared apprenticeship scheme set up in South East Wales. We turn an apprenticeship term into a multifaceted experience by using host partners and rotating our apprentices through different experiences to give them the most rounded and whole experience we can in order to turn them into a comprehensive and a knowledgeable apprentice.
Well, I'm a bricklaying apprentice. I love what I do, love being outdoors. It's how I spend most of my time when I'm not working anyway. So doing something outdoors with my hands just always felt right to me. I'm Danny Hodges, I'm 18 and I'm an apprentice with Prentis. The main benefit is to moving around, getting to know different people, different companies, getting your name out there with as many people as you possibly can and putting a good impression out there ready for when you go out, whether you get a job with them or a reference from them ready for you to leave. It's probably the best bit. I go to college once a week. It's on a Tuesday, so it breaks up the week quite nicely. Definitely helps to be out on site rather than just in a workshop, learning different ways people do things, and then you can find the way that suits you best.
As a scheme, we're nothing without our partners. I think having partners like Morgan Sindall is crucial to the scheme's existence. Without them using the scheme and seeing the benefits of the scheme, we wouldn't be able to operate it. It's as fundamental as that.
Morgan Sindall's involvement with Apprentice started at its inception because we've seen it was a really good way of utilising apprentices and giving apprentices the quality training that they needed. When we secure a project, we give the apprentice scheme a notification, and then what we try to do then is to match 1, 2 or even sometimes 3 apprentices that we take on a project to run through that particular trade.
Well, the boys from Morgan Sindall were great. Everyone's very welcoming when you get there. Quite happy for you to jump straight in and teach you a few things. If you do something wrong, no one ever gets annoyed at you, they just show you how to fix it.
This is a brilliant alternative route. You join the apprentice scheme, you go on to site, it's interspersed with college, you gain your qualifications of NVQ level 2, and then if you're a tradesman and you want to progress to NVQ level 3 and so on, you know, the opportunities are there to achieve that.
Having the company that can find all the different locations for you and get you there, knowing that that's going to be suitable for you for a certain amount of time, and then when that ends they can get you another one quite quickly. It's quite reassuring to know that I don't pay for my course in college. It's a massive benefit because it's very expensive to pay for the course. I can just earn while I learn, and then as soon as I'm qualified, go out and keep earning.
Our current rate is around 95–96% of our apprentices go into employment with one of their hosts. It does give you that satisfaction to know that you've helped not only a young person earn while they learn, to coin a phrase, but you're, I suppose, instrumental in them earning a living to feed their family and to have a career in the industry. Then that's sort of really satisfying.
Here we have 4 of our apprentices who have now all successfully finished their qualifications with us and gone out to join the big wide world of construction. First up we have Martin, who was a carpentry apprentice with us. He says that there's no better feeling than when somebody really appreciates your work and is proud to have it in their home. Charlotte here is a quantity surveying apprentice. Now she's just finished her qualifications with us, but has gone on to join the University of South Wales to continue her career in quantity surveying. She says, I wanted to do an apprenticeship because it would give me the opportunity to be on site. I naturally learn a lot better with hands-on experience. Up next is our carpentry apprentice Alex, who says that they all said I was too old to be an apprentice at the age of 40, until Apprentice came into college one day and ended up being a real lifeline for me. And finally we have James, who's a dry lining apprentice with us, who has just completed his qualifications too. He says you could be in college for 2 or 3 years and not earn any money, but this way you get to make some money while you prepare for working life. If you do undertake an apprenticeship with us, you'll be invited along to engagement and marketing activities. The 4 apprentices that you heard from there have all taken part in blogs. Some of our apprentices have won awards and gone on to be featured in national press. And we've even had apprentices go to Africa to build some houses for families in need as part of Habitat for Humanity. There's lots of ways that you can get involved, and it will really bulk out your portfolio for when you finish your apprenticeship with us. Thank you very much for your time today. Please do remember that construction is a viable career option for everybody. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with us on inquiries@apprentice.co.uk. Thank you.